Hi there, this is IP. I just wanted to drop some knowledge on the way society is now with all this new forms and fashions of dating. As you all know, to dating today is, I don't know, it's a joke. You try your best to meet the right person, and with no one doing a lot of face to face conversations or even calling you on a telephone just to say hi, how are you, just to have general conversation is impossible today. Number one, everyone wants to text, and sometimes text messages, we all know, can be very misunderstanding. It doesn't give you all the facts that you need to hear from that individual. And sometimes the verbiage of it is just not clear. So that definitely makes an opportunity to try to exchange phone numbers and actually call the person and to really get to really have a feel for the person to see if there's any type of chemistry there. The obvious would be definitely to do a face-to-face meet, even if it's just over coffee or tea or just some type of meet and greet, just real quick. That way, it will not waste your time, and it definitely will not waste their time. And you can see if there's some chemistry there. And I'm not speaking the physical chemistry, I am literally speaking about just chemistry in general, where the conversation literally flows without thinking of what to say next and if this is an awkward situation. But today, in today's society, it is very challenging to do that. Everybody's busy. Everybody is, I don't know, all over the place with their weekly, daily planners and schedules. But I think for women today, the best way to do dating now, you can utilize some of the dating apps, but the reality of it is a lot of the apps are now scammed. They're fake, they're not real. People have an opportunity to pretend and be someone that they're not. It's almost like a fantasy world until you actually see the person face to face. And you have that opportunity to make an opportunity to have that chemistry there and to say, okay, is this gentleman pretty much some of the things I want on my ideal list as a mate or not? In some cases, it may be 10 out of 10. In some cases, it may be 5 out of 10. But it doesn't hurt to still do the good old fashioned way of meeting face to face or FaceTiming that person just to see if this is what this may be a love connection, for an example. But for all the ladies out here, and by me being a woman of myself, always think that your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings, and most of all, the value of yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically, they matter. Please do not never, ever, ever let someone take you for granted. And what I mean by that is a lot of men today, and I'm going to jump into this here, and I know some of the men here are not going to like me because of this, but I'm just going to keep it real. A lot of the men now do not want the woman to chase them for whatever reason. It's the roles have definitely reversed. They have changed. And a lot of men want to be chased, which I don't quite understand that. I guess I never will. But years ago, everybody looked and was so excited just to get ready for what back in the day we would call the courtship or actual dating. It's when the man and the woman would both get dressed up all beautified, and the men would be so handsome and well groomed and smelling good and cars clean. And he would actually call you a few days and you guys would actually plan a date. I mean, a real date. A lot of young people, millennials and all, and anybody that's 30 and younger, they don't even know what a real date is anymore. I guess it's called a hangout. Let's get up or let's hang out. But I would love to have those type of moments again. And I know some women out here can concur and can agree with me on that. They would love to have those moments when the gentleman actually calls them throughout the week and we set up a date, we set plans, we have an agenda, what we're going to do for the evening, and everybody afterwards gets that good night kiss on the lip or that peck on the lip or that peck on the forehead, and everybody goes home until we meet again. Well, unfortunately, as we all know, in 2025, it does not work like that anymore. Today, I don't even know where to begin with the subject of this because there's so many topics I could go to in this here, but men want you to call them. They're literally in their feelings and in their emotions, and they're waiting for you to chase them. And a good, strong, alpha, independent, liberated female today definitely don't have time for that. That's why I think there's a lot of women that are by choice that are single now. They would rather keep peace of mind, go home, watch a good movie, read a good book, or maybe do some yoga or some Pilates, or just have free time just to let their mind just have a moment to woosah. And I can totally relate to that because a lot of women have so much stuff on their plate from being a worker, a homemaker, a mother, a caregiver. I mean, women do it all today. They literally do it all. And the sad part about it is I think sometimes as women we don't make time for ourselves. So self-care and well-being is the number one top priority for women to definitely take care of themselves. But one last thing I want to share with you ladies is definitely keep in mind that your thoughts, your feelings, they do matter, and they matter a lot. Do not let anyone, I don't care who it is, male or female, ever devalue what you're made of, what your values are, what your expectations are, what your strengths are. Always, always, always take care of self because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, your thoughts and your feelings matter. Well, this is iTestal. I go by IP. And this is your big sister just trying to share some light to you women out here that don't give up on dating. Trust me, it is a man that's out there that God has set for you. The biggest obstacle is being patient, and patience is nothing but perseverance. So you got this. Till next time, stay safe, stay prayed up. If it's God's will, I'll see you on the next go. Thank you.